Hey Taurus, you're very welcome to your timeless finance and love reading. So I'm Steph, guys. If you're new to my channel, thanks for checking out the video and you're very welcome here. And as always, welcome back to my beautiful subscribers. So Taurus, I will be putting the timestamps in the description box for the finance reading and the love reading, and just a little bit of an introduction into what cards that I will be using here. So for your finance reading, we're going to use the Rider-Waite deck and the Angel of Abundance Oracle deck. Then for your love reading, for the overall energies in your love life, whether you are single, couple, dating, or somewhere in between, we have the Psychic Tarot for the heart and the little love oracle miniature deck here. Then we will take a message specific for those of you guys in a relationship and those of you guys looking for love, using the Tarot of the Heart Major Arcana deck. And then for some spiritual guidance for you Taurus, we will use the Crazy Sexy Love Notes. So with all that being said, guys, let's get into your reading here. So Taurus, Sun, Moon and a Rising, and anybody else the Spirit may guide to listen to this message. These are the energies around your finances, looking at past, present and future energies. This is your past energy, and this can also highlight a past life issue that may be still affecting you here in this lifetime. And then we'll get some extra clarity around past, present and future energies using the Angel of Abundance deck. So here's your past energy, present energy and future. So Taurus, let's get into your messages and see which cards are coming out. So the Queen of Pentacles is connecting you to Taurus energy, absolutely, and it's very much connected to material wealth and prosperity and abundance in all shapes and forms. But the Queen of Pentacles is a person that likes to have beautiful items. She likes to look good, she likes to feel good, and she likes her environment and her home to be equally as welcoming and warm and beautiful. But she's very much connected to Mother Gaia, so she will talk about using your resources wisely here and focusing on the details of things, focusing on your priorities and what's important. And she's also directly linking you to your own sense of self-worth and the value you put upon yourself. And this is linked to how well you treat yourself, the self-love and care that you give to your soul, to your physical body, and honoring the physical body that you have chosen to enshrine your soul's energy into. So it does feel like that there is very much, and like with being ruled by Venus, there is like that feminine archetype, that female archetype of influence. So you might have found great influence, whether you are male or female yourself, great influences from the women in your life, both past life connections that may come to surface or has come to surface in this lifetime, where someone connected to your finances or your place of work, someone that can help you see where opportunities are available. So they might offer you, apologies Taurus for that little interruption. So connecting you again to like your value and self-worth, and using your resources wisely as well here. So as I said, this can be a person of influence as well, that can invest or show you avenues where you can have successful funding or get the assistance or support that you need here. So your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So, Taurus, some of you would have already kind of seen this archetypal Queen of Pentacles person, male or female, in your lives, or you're now finding ways to fund and finding ways of investment into a great idea that you have, and Spirit is telling you that this was something that you were divinely guided to follow through with here. So if you have an idea or there's something that comes up from the past that triggers an idea into your mind, Taurus, this is Spirit telling you that there is successful funding available to you here as well. And again, this can be a past life connection that may have come into your reality here in the past energy. So in the present, we have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords card does kind of get a bad rap, but it's all about creating a strategy, having a backup plan, having a plan B, okay? So this is a person that kind of is strategizing how to get out of Dodge, or how to get out of something that they no longer want to give their energy or time or attention to here. But I do feel like that there's something in the past that you are reflecting back on, or you are trying to negotiate your way out of some sort of commitment that you've made here in the past. But I do feel like there's a better way to go about something, or there is a need to have a strategy to make a detailed plan. The Queen of Pentacles is very much detailed, focused, and very practical and methodical in her approach. So don't kind of jump the gun in things here. You may want to leave a particular job or career or situation, but you're guided here to make a backup plan to see that there is an alternative route for you, and also be mindful that you keep all of your dealings above board when it comes to finances and contracts and legal agreements, that you are staying above board, staying in your truth and integrity, because there might be more going on than meets the eye. So they need to do some research, they need to check documents, cross your eyes, dot your I's, cross your T's type of a thing here. Reading the small print before you commit to anything. So let's see what message. And it's about doing the work. So the Seven of Swords person is a person that kind of dodges responsibility, or they get distracted easily, and they're always looking for the next big thing. But this is about focusing on doing the work that is set before you and honoring your commitments, so that if you are leaving a job or you're trying to create some financial security and abundance, that you're honoring what you have committed to, and that you're willing to put the effort in, you're willing to do the work and not take shortcuts Definitely be mindful of agendas and ulterior motives from other people as well, that you need to look at the details yourself, and if necessary, get a second opinion on that as well. So it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. So you have a divinely guided idea, and now in the present moment, you're asked to put in the work to create the steps that you need to create to see this idea manifest into reality, to see a dream manifest into reality. So consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So if you have been kind of putting things off, because there's been distractions or other things that came on front of your goals and dreams, Spirit is telling you now is time to look at your priorities in life, and that comes to manifesting and taking the actions and steps needed to take for your dreams to come to fruition, because you have a very good idea that's been triggered here for you to follow through with, which is the key to financial security and abundance. And for each of you guys, it will be different. But whatever it is that you've had plans on, or you had a strong focus on in the past, maybe responsibilities and obligations took you away from that, and now it's time to refocus, prioritize, and see that there is an alternative route. If plan A doesn't work out, have a plan B, have a plan C, have a strategy here. So let's look at the future energies. And we have another seven again, Seven of Pentacles. So this is about the timing of nature, the laws of nature. Excuse me. It's investment and evaluation and review. So reviewing and evaluating, meditating on your intentions, meditating on your past projects, and reviewing your progress, and see what has worked for you and what has not worked for you. But patience is required when we see the Seven of Pentacles, because as we all know, you plant a seed, it doesn't turn into a lush garden overnight. It takes tending to and caring, and it takes the right conditions, the right time in nature for that plant to sprout through the earth and show you the beauty that has been hidden all along. So I do feel like it's a great time to pause, review, and evaluate your progress. It might be a really good time to see how your investments have paid off, where you put your energy and effort and focus, and what has that given to you, and is there anything that you could change or do better in the future that will help you as well. But the rewards will come, but it's a time for nurturing. It's a time for also looking at other projects and other things that you can start and be a part of as you wait for other investments to pay dividends for you. So investing into yourself, investing into your future. Rome wasn't built in a day type of energy I'm getting here from the Seven of Pentacles. And we have unlimited ideas. So there's so much that you could put your effort and focus into, and there might even be some new ideas in your energy field coming in here. So Once you follow through with one good idea you had and you build upon it by not throwing in the towel if it doesn't show you the reward straight away, but persevering and trusting that when you have patience that the right time will come for you here. So your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action, divinely guided action, divinely guided action. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So, if you are looking for investment, this card would tell you that in the past there was opportunities for you to do that here, and that you are being divinely guided through your ideas, through your inspiration, and this is the key to bring blessings and abundance and prosperity into your life. But you must be willing to do the work, and you must be willing to have patience in seeing the results manifest here. So I hope that part of the finances and abundance reading does help you guys in some way. And now we're going to move on to the love section of the message. So Taurus, we're going to do past, present and future overall energies around your love life and extra clarification with a little miniature love oracle deck. And then, as I said in the introduction, we'll take a card for those of you in a relationship and a card for those of you that are looking for love. So let's see the overall energies from past, present and future for Taurus in love. There's your past, present and future energies and extra clarity around past, present and future when it comes to their love lives here. Past energy, present and future. Okay, Taurus, so let's see the cards that are coming out for you guys. So we have Spread Your Wings, which is a Two of Wands, and it's about taking the opportunities that there are available to you to explore, to get out there, to experience life, to experience relationships, getting to know different people, or if things have become stagnated or mundane in an existing relationship, this would be about broadening your horizons, making plans for the future, making plans to have adventure, to be spontaneous, to be light-hearted and have fun in love as well. But if you are single, there is many opportunities available to you here in the past to kind of explore different options, get to know different types of people, so you get to know yourself in turn, and you get to know about the type of partner that will be really good for you or that would fit for you. So we do that by getting to know different personalities and having different experiences and not limiting ourselves or restricting ourselves in a narrow-minded way, that we are open-minded enough to explore what's out there and what's in the world and the different dynamics relationships can have as well. So it's really about stepping out of your comfort zone, shaking up the mundane routine, exploring the world and exploring different types of people as well. And again, if you are in a relationship, it would be really about getting a relationship out of stagnation or being stuck in a rut by making plans, exciting plans for adventure and fun, and putting that spark back into your relationship. So not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call or person, boundaries, and still angry. Okay. So if there is kind of unresolved issues in an existing relationship that has kind of brought a gap in between you, it would be got to do with the fact that you still feel some sort of anger towards a person here. And if you've been hurt, you might have kind of tried to forget about the hurt by going out there, dating lots of different people, and not really dealing with the issues that need to be resolved. So this feels like that maybe sometimes it is best to kind of put something to the side for now, but if we brush things underneath the carpet, if we brush the problems underneath the carpet, whether you are single or you are in a couple, it's never good, because soon you'll be falling over all that crap that you've shoved underneath the carpet and haven't dealt with. And it's a recurring issue that can come up in a relationship, or if you're single, it can be a recurring issue where you're dealing with the same types of people or the same problem over and over again. So you might have decided that F this, I'm not putting up with this crap, and I'm taking flight, I'm gone, I'm going to explore my options, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to have some fun. But make sure you're being honest with yourself and that you're not avoiding dealing with a hurt or a trauma that or a letdown and a disappointment. It's important to honour those feelings of disappointment and hurt, that we're not kind of running from it, that we are dealing with it. And it's much, much more healthier to deal with the issue, to bring it to the surface and resolve it, so you can spread your wings and get out there and explore when you have no baggage, when you have cleared your energy and you're not carrying the baggage of the past with you, emotional baggage or just metaphorical heaviness. So there might be a need to clear away challenges from ex-partners and relationships here, so you don't have the same recurring issue coming up in an existing relationship or in a future connection here. But sometimes it is letting go of the heaviness of matters of the heart and getting out and having some fun with your friends and spending good quality time with friends and family. But make sure that you're coming back to the table to deal with the issue, so it can be resolved in a healthy way, that you're not the runner and running from the issues, but that you're strong enough to deal with that and face those issues, so you can have a healthy romance and healthy relationships overall here. So let's see the present energy. And we have giving and receiving. So this is the Six of Pentacles, and it is about the healthy balance of give and take in relationships. If you're constantly giving, you have to open yourself up to the value and how valuable and worthy you are of also receiving back in return. So healthy relationships, they will always strive to have a 50-50 balance of give and take. And as I've said many times before, sometimes in relationships it's 60-40, 30-70. If a partner is going through a difficult time or you're going through a difficult time, we kind of were there in support. But it can continue on in an imbalanced way. Ultimately, both people in any relationship, whether it's love, friendships, or family, there must be reciprocity. There must be a willingness to not only give to others, but also know that you do deserve to have to receive again as well, you know. So now is the time to open up and be generous and kind and loving and supportive to family, friends, to your love partner, but also understanding that you should have a place where they're wanting to give back to you as well. That if you were down and in need of support, that they would be there for you, that they would have your back as well. So right now, in this present moment, Taurus, you are possibly evaluating the give and take in relationships across the board. And you're seeing where people are constantly takers and they never give anything in return. And you're seeing the value of friendship, the value of people that do and do want to love and support you just as much as you will be there to love and support them in that spirit of give and take is also. But opening yourself up to receiving is very important when this card comes, because you're not an empty tap. You can't be the one doing all the work or carrying the heavy load. You must be able to at least rely on a romantic partner and know and trust that if you were down and out, that that family member or that friend will also be there to assist you. So we have kisses and unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So this is about opening up to intimacy as well and being vulnerable and the willingness to be vulnerable in a relationship. So when you're open to being honest and you have an open heart and you're willing to be vulnerable in an intimate connection, this is where you find that reciprocity, where the balance of, is the person you're connected with also going to be vulnerable and have the ability to be intimate with you at a soul level, not just about the physical intimacy, but the intimacy of getting to know someone better than they know themselves, you know. The willingness to be open to getting to know someone and them being open to getting to know you. So this is very positive when we have unconditional love and the giving and receiving of affection, but also falling in love. So you might have found someone that is very supportive and kind and generous to you, and now is your time to receive here in this capacity of unconditional love, and your ability to give unconditional love to friends and family. And absolutely congratulations if you are meeting someone here that is very open-hearted and caring towards you, and you find yourself falling in love with this person. So the future energy is daydreams and decisions. So this card talks about the importance of reviewing and evaluating your options, the power of visualization, the power of daydream and fantasy in the capacity of being able to manifest. But we must be mindful that we don't get lost in a daydream or fantasy or illusion. And how we do that is we back those energies up by actions, choices and decisions based on what our true heart desires and what is your fantasy, what do you find yourself daydreaming about, and is there steps that you can take to manifest those into reality here. So you may have a lot of choices or important decisions that need to be made, and you're asked not to look at things in a superficial way or in a kind of rose-colored glasses type of way, but to dig deep into it and see, where does this desire come from? Where does this dream come from? And is it truly what I want? Sorry guys, I'm still recovering from a really bad chest infection and throat laryngitis, mirroring each other. Self-image relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. So again, you see here this person, they have their eyes closed and they're going deep within their roots. They're going deep inside themselves to really feel how they truly feel and what is their dreams and desires. And again, this comes back to the need to deal with past issues, because we're manifesting, or we have reflections put back on us, shadow work that needs to be done. So if there is issues around balance in the give and take of relationships, and if you find that somebody's triggering you and there's a reminder of an old pattern or an old wound that you have, it's time to go within and have that introspection and see, why is this triggering me, or why do I attract the same scenario or the same type of person. This is about the image you have for yourself as well, and it comes to self-love and self-care, respecting yourself, knowing your value and worth. So there's something going on when we're being triggered. As you move into your future, there are a lot of options or choices for you to make, but you're guided to be honest with yourself in the decisions that you're making, and you're not just making them to coincide with some fantasy or illusion energy, that you're falling in love for love and not for anything else. And again, if you do feel like there's people or situations coming in that's triggering you because there's unresolved past wounds that need to be resolved before you can fully embrace the healthiness of generosity and kindness, to know that you are deserving of true love and falling in love. But definitely look at where this energy is in your relationship, and be practical in your approach as well to love. Yes, it is very kind of fantasizing and diving in and jumping in head first can be very romantic, but if you take things slow, if you're practical in your approach, if you have a healthy balance in your head and heart, then you can be truly honest with how you feel, and you can be honest with a love connection as well about what are your dreams, what are your goals and wishes, and do they match their vision for the future also. But I do feel that it's more about you trying to find ways to kind of shake up the mundane, but not avoiding the issues that need to be addressed, so that you don't have these. We'll always have a reflection coming at us. It will trigger something for us to grow. But when it's repetitive and we keep dealing with the same situation or the same type of person, well, then it's asking you to face up to what you need to leave behind. Has there been limitations or restrictions imposed upon you because of other people's belief systems or narrow-mindedness? And how has that held you back in the past in being true to yourself and finding these healthy relationships? So This is a connection that has so much to teach you, and a lot of healing can happen through past life issues as well that can help you embrace unconditional love and to have that openness of two people feeling the same way and being vulnerable and the willingness to be intimate and open together. So don't run. Take time to evaluate, take time to meditate, take time to go deep within you to see what the issues really are and have the courage to address those issues. So, Taurus, let's see a message for those of you guys that are in a relationship at the time of this reading. And we have the Magician here coming up for you guys, and this is the Tarot of the Heart. It's a major arcana deck with 3 extra cards added in. Love, alchemy. So the Magician is a street conjurer who transforms the world at his feet. The card's astrology sign. The card's astrology sign is Mercury, linked with communication, and he has at his fingertips all the elements for success: the coin for possessions, the sword for thought, the cup for feeling, and a baton for desire. The alluring Magician brings energy for a new romance and a potential to transform any relationship from mundane to magical. In a relationship, you can make your love magical because you can see the potential in your partnership. Together, you have companionship, trust, and passion, and this realization leads you to a new way, to living. From traveling the world to a joint business venture, your shared dreams can take shape. Whatever your situation, it's time to let your creativity blossom. So that's very beautiful, guys, that you have the ability to transform and take it out of the mundane. And if you do have a business idea or dream or goal that you share, you can do that together as well. So let's see a message for those of you that are looking for love at the time of this reading. And we have the Fool, so number 0 and number 1. And the Fool is about the release of emotional baggage also. So love's potential. The Fool is a child of the tarot, an ingenious dreamer who signals new adventures ahead. Linked with independent Uranus, the Fool carries few possessions and no emotional baggage. In his hair are chicken feathers, a sign of his poverty of experience as he sets out on a journey with just instinct and vague idealism to guide him. Number 0, the Fool is nothing but potential. He is innocence in his human form, and he shows that you are open to love. If you are looking for love, you may find yourself daydreaming about love, and it is possible that you meet a lover who has childlike charm. An affair will be intoxicating but short lived, as one of you is distracted by something or someone more appealing. So if you're single, this person is coming in here with a hot and stay hot, like a flash in the pan, and it's really going to have you really fantasizing and daydreaming about the potential of love, but they're triggering something in you to heal the old wounds and to go into an introspection so that you can become the alchemist in love and manifest the true love that you desire. Whatever your situation, the Fool brings a time to discover love. So, guys, we're going to move on to your spiritual guidance now, and I would like to say thank you to those who have taken the time to watch this reading. I do hope that the message helps you guys on your journey, and thank you to those who take the time to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Much gratitude and appreciation to ye. So, what is Taurus's overall spiritual guidance? Share your gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. And this comes back to your finances and abundance reading, where you were having an amazing idea for that energy. So, my beautiful Taurus, thanks again for taking the time to watch, and I do hope it helps you on your journey. Take care, guys.